Let her rip. All right, here we are. We're back. Off topic with Tim and Matt, our wonderful little sports podcast where we always go off topic. All right, so the big news, of course, Super Bowl coming up Sunday, which should be today or tomorrow, depending on when you are, what time zone. Maybe you're in Australia. I don't know. So the big matchup. KC, Philadelphia, which for people outside of KC and Philadelphia was the last two teams anybody wanted to see. But who are you picking, Matt Macri?
Well, I can't cheer for KC. I can't. I got my Chargers. I got to wear them on my chest. I can't cheer for KC.
However,
I'm not really an Eagles fan. I've just kind of been indifferent to them. And this is, I think, the problem a lot of people are having with is KC's the evil empire right now.
correct.
The New England was for years, and now KC is. They're the evil empire, and so they want to see KC fall. But it really likes the Eagles.
Yeah.
There's that whole story about the Green Bay fans that went there, and the guy got fired from his job because he's in the stands calling the girl an ugly "see you next Tuesday." The fans are just horrible.
Philly fans are psycho. And remember in the Broad Street Bullies in the 70s hockey, the Reggie Leach and those guys, the biggest joke was there were more fights in the stands than there were on the ice, right? Yeah, Philly fans are like psycho. Psycho.
And as much as you want to say, okay, like Jalen Hurts, he's a great quarterback, fun to watch. AJ Brown, fabulous receiver, so much fun to watch. Devontae Smith, same thing. This is the one person that I am cheering for.
Yeah.
Is Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, yeah.
Yeah,
class.
because
pure class.
Yeah, 100%. The guy's he's just worked his butt off in New York with nothing.
Yeah.
He's just getting beaten up every year, injuries. Finally gets a chance to go where he wants to go. He picks Philly because he had multiple opportunities.
Yeah.
Right? And he picks Philly, goes to Philadelphia, and he's having a year for the ages.
Yeah.
He's just so much fun to watch. He did that backwards jump over the guy.
Oh, so good.
So I'm not really cheering for the Chiefs. I'm not cheering for the Eagles. I'm cheering for Saquon.
Yeah.
So.
Right? And I am not going to bet against the Chiefs because you just don't.
Yeah.
You just don't. I wouldn't mind seeing the Eagles win because they've only ever had the one other championship.
Yeah.
They've been bridesmaids for a long time. I loved Jason Kelsey.
Oh, 100%.
So I always Jason, but Saquon Barkley. And what I like there's two reasons I like him. One, he found the team that fit him best.
Yes.
That he was going to have the best season. He was smart.
Yeah.
Didn't chase the money.
Nope.
Like Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
All bitching and whiny. He found the team. This is the team that's going to fit with me. They're the offensive line and their offense matches me the best.
Yeah.
Second thing, he's up for MVP status, and someone goes on social media and posts. I worked at the bar outside of Penn State where some of the players would go, and he would walk in, and he would sit down, and he in the corner by himself, Penn State star, Nittany Lions, and just eat quietly, please and thank yous. And then when he left, everybody's bills were covered, and he's walk out.
Yeah.
That was it. Didn't say a word to anyone. Somebody come over, shake his hand. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. That's for me. That's just pure class.
Yep.
I don't mind the bit of flash.
Yeah.
There's a responsibility comes with it. You got to be, not an idiot. But that kind of thing, that kind of humility, when you're that good.
Yeah.
Because it's a responsibility. Like you have a responsibility when you're that good to behave yourself.
Yep.
And that's my kind of guy.
Yeah.
Having
I've always
said
been a fan.
that.
Always been a fan.
Always been a fan. So, help me out. NFL Sunday, Nate
Burleson.
Another class act.
Yes, 100%.
All season, he's been just saying, look, everybody says this and that against the Chiefs, but here they are, 14-1, going into the postseason, and then they're off to the Super Bowl, and he beat the Bills, and he just said, look, you guys, what we're witnessing right now is greatness.
Yes.
We're in the throes of greatness. This is just a dynasty. This is an unbelievable team that just figures out how to win. And he's listing off the guys that are going to the Hall of Fame who haven't even finished their careers yet. Mm-hmm. We're in the midst of greatness. So take a step back and just enjoy it because it's not going to last forever. They're going to lose eventually. And maybe Buffalo beats them or maybe Tampa beats them or maybe, Green Bay comes up, gets hot. But right now we're in the midst of greatness. Take a step back and just enjoy it. Because, Travis Kelce does not have a lot of games left in him. Maybe one more season. He's 34, 35 years old. He's getting banged up.
Yeah.
The way Patrick Mahomes plays, it's pretty reckless. He's going to get banged up pretty soon. Just enjoy it. Andy Reid has built just a dynasty, and they do it with class, and they're not dirty. There's no deflate gates. There's no spy gates. They just work that much harder and that much smarter than everybody else, and it's just savvy and instinct and preparation and hard work that gets this team as good as they are. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just winning because they're that good. So yeah, I won't bet against KC. I'd like to see the Eagles win. I'd like to see other teams win, but I think it's KC's tomorrow. It should be tight, and I just hope it's an exciting game.
I hope it's a good football game.
Right.
And I mean, my only beef against KC is the fact that they're in the Chargers division.
Yeah.
They are a direct rival.
And it's just like, it's like Montreal, the Habs and Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Montreal finally gets to the final. Who does the Islanders lose to? Tampa Bay. Like anybody but Tampa. No.
And I think that's the way that the way I look at it. My wife's a big Chiefs fan now because of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But even prior to them dating, she was watching the Kelsey Brothers podcast.
Yeah.
And she likes both of them.
Yeah.
And,
they're smart.
They're entertaining.
Yeah.
I think Travis Kelsey is an absolute specimen.
Yeah.
I mean, he's funny, he's charismatic, he's athletic, he's big, he's tall, he's strong.
He works. Like when he toured in London with Taylor Swift's tour, he brought his whole workout crew with him.
Yep.
Not just like his little plan. He brought his whole team.
Yep.
And when he was on stage rehearsing, he was in the gym pumping it. Like that is dedicated, man. He didn't take the summer off.
But it's funny. Like I don't know if you watch any of the podcasts, but when so they're at different places over line and talking, and whenever Jason brings one of the girls onto his kids onto the show, he turns into Uncle Travie.
Oh yeah.
And he's
very close. The two are very close. Oh
yeah, super close, and he's super close with the girls. The three girls are wearing "Go Uncle Travis" shirts.
Oh, that's
right?
so cute.
So like it's not cheering for any team; they're cheering for their uncle.
Oh,
right?
Of course they are.
And then you look at Patrick Mahomes, and I mean, this is a guy that had a lot of naysayers at the beginning.
Yeah.
And he's just he's magic out there. He's so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Right. Chris Jones is one of the best defensive players I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
The guy just has a motor that doesn't stop. He's after it. They've got good offensive line. They've got decent receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, who's been a phenomenal player all throughout the NFL.
Right.
And, was in Houston and then went a couple other places and came here, and he has an opportunity. The story of the Chiefs is great. You got Andy Reid, who's a phenomenal coach, who's one of the winningest coaches in NFL history. He says, he wants to do at least one more year coaching, and then he may retire. Kelsey says he's going to play another year. And you look at this Chiefs, and they're a great team. They're a good team to cheer for. And then you throw Taylor Swift in there.
Yeah.
And
for the detractors against the whole Taylor Swift, it's a distraction. We watch Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
You don't think MLB wishes she was dating Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani? Like the money pouring in to the NFL thanks to Taylor Swift, like it is ka-ching. And you can be as cynical as you want, but you know what? Someone's got to date the hot, popular chick, whether you like it or not. So it might as well be Travis Kelsey. And then another point I want to make out, and this is what people forget about this. You love the Dodgers.
Yeah.
People love the Yankees. People love the Cubs. These are major markets.
Yeah.
These are major markets that get tons of money from TV revenue before they even sell a ticket. Kansas City is in the middle of nowhere. They have built a dynasty in the middle of nowhere. It is a dust bowl. And they've got, some Hunt guy with his billions. How the hell he made billions in KC's beyond me. And he owns the team, and he throws money into the team, and he gets an Andy Reid. And, he's this guy, he'll spend money to make money.
Yep.
Old school. You can hate him all you want.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not a perfect guy off camera with his glam daughters and don't work and whatever. But as far as that team's concerned, he spends money to make money. He goes out and gets the proper personnel to run his team so it's going to be successful. And it's a dynasty in the middle of a dust bowl. I mean, the Kansas City Royals, even the St. Louis Cardinals, when was the last time they've been competitive, right?
Yeah.
So good on them, man. They're doing it, and they're giving somebody to bitch and cheer for. So, yeah.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
He's always been trying to do something to improve the team.
Yeah.
He brought in Joe Montana. He brought in Alex Smith. He's drafted players. He's done whatever he could to get this lightning in the bottle that finally clicked. New England was the same way before Brady. They were horrible, but Kraft put money into it, and we're going to find it. Got the coach,
got the GM that understood the business side, the coach with the football side, worked well in tandem.
Got the quarterback.
Yeah,
got Randy
lucky
Moss.
on the quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. The way they say it though is that they saw something in him.
Yeah,
right, and it was his desire.
Yeah,
and I think that's the same thing they said about Mahomes. Because they moved up to get Mahomes in the draft. They gave up a lot to go get Mahomes. And people were like, really?
Yeah.
But he's like, he saw the desire in him.
Yeah.
When you talk to Mahomes, you understand that he is all about going out there and doing what it takes to win, right? I mean, all that being said, Chiefs are a great franchise, great team, great players, great coach. But I'm a Chargers fan, so... bleep the Chiefs.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
That's what I gotta say.
Right.
I don't want them to win tomorrow.
No.
And everybody's going on about this three-peat, the first team in the NFL to do a three-peat.
Yeah.
I want to remind you that Green Bay Packers won the NFL championship and then the first 2 Super Bowls.
Yes.
So just because they brought the AFC in and started calling it the Super Bowl, they were the NFL champions 3 years in a row.
There you go.
Way back when.
There you go. There you go. Modern era, sometimes a little different, but whatever. That's fine. Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, just enjoy the game.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about it and just enjoy the game.
Now, halftime. Kendrick Lamar.
Help me out. This is my daughter's and son's music. I have no idea.
There's a lot of people feel that same way.
Yeah.
A lot of talk on the internet and in the forums and whatnot. People are like, can we just go get a rock and roll band to play again, or can we have a marching band again? Because they've gone to these rap, pop, because
that's what everybody listens to.
But that's what these younger people are listening to.
And
that's what the players
coaches,
listen to.
The players listen to it. It's their music, man.
So I was like, I don't even know any of his songs.
No.
But then I went and I looked it up, and he's got the song called "Not Like Us."
Sure.
Right, and that's the song that the Dodgers.
We're
playing during the playoffs this last year.
Yeah,
oh, that's where that came from,
oh,
right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so now I'm all behind. I want to see him perform this live. But he's actually, if you listen to his music, which I don't listen to a lot of it,
no,
he's a very gifted singer.
Oh yeah,
rapper. And supposedly he writes all his own music and gets the beats, and he's a producer as well, and he puts a lot into it. He's a very talented young man.
Yeah.
So that's interesting to see that.
People disregard rap. They think it's crap. I challenge you to rap.
Yeah.
Go Lose Yourself by Eminem. Sit with your phone or your computer, have the lyrics, and then sing along.
Yeah.
And you'll see how hard it is to do rap.
Oh, yeah.
So years ago, I read an article on Weird Al Yankovic, who does the parody songs.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's a very interesting guy. But for the sake of this, he has pages on his computer and his hard drive or whatever of the songs, and so when he has to break, it's extremely mathematical.
Yeah.
How you have to break the song down and get the syllables and everything to match as you're going down. It's really hard to do, and they make it look easy, and people don't like it because it's not guitar solos and drum solos, and it's just digitized music. And they sample and stuff, but it's hard to do. It's worth billions. Everybody likes it. Everyone's got a favorite rap song, whether they're going to admit it or not. And Kendrick Lamar, I don't want to see the Rolling Stones or Bruce Springsteen anymore. They're 70 years old, for God's sake. There's no rock and roll bands out there. Who are they going to get? The Foo Fighters? Why?
Well, and that's the thing. You got to find the entertainment that's out there.
It can be young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's young and it's exciting. I mean, they did the one halftime show a couple of years ago where they brought back all the old rappers.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty neat because I was like, hey, this is my jam. I remember this, right?
But why would you appeal to 50-year-olds?
Exactly.
There's no money in it. You want the kids watching, right?
Yeah.
That's where MLB lost it. They stopped. They thought they're going to have it forever, and they didn't tie themselves into hip-hop and that kind of stuff. And NBA did it, and it paid off in droves because that's what the kids listen to, right? So
yeah. So, I mean...
Again, just enjoy it. You don't like it, don't watch it. But why not? Just enjoy it and have fun.
Well, and that's the thing. And I think one of the things that I did agree with was that I would like to see at the halftime show like a marching band or something like that, where the teams at the colleges, universities, they have marching bands that compete. Right?
Yeah.
Why not put the champion out there? Why not make that the prize?
Or have them come out first.
Or have them come out first, or be part of the show, like work it together or something.
It's
and it's turned into a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, it's a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, I was very excited back when New Orleans won the Super Bowl. I think it was
right after the hurricane.
Yeah. Tom Petty was out there.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
But again, he's dead.
Yeah.
So you can't bring him back.
Yeah.
But you got to go to a younger audience, and it's 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we're complaining about 15. We're debating something that's going to last for 15 minutes.
During the halftime show, I had to go out the garage and have a smoke. I'm
Go to the bathroom, wash your hands.
Yeah. Fill a plate more snacks for the second half, and
There
hopefully
you
it's a
go.
tight game. That it's going to be exciting second half.
And honestly, like if you're watching with your kids will get really excited for the halftime show while you're doing something else. It's something for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So just enjoy it.
Yeah.
But security is another big thing.
Huge. They're really worried about
Massive.
this. So January 1st, there was a terrorist attack in New Orleans. A truck loaded up with explosives ran barricades and blew itself up.
Killed a lot of people.
Killed a lot of people, injured a lot more. It was a horrible, horrible thing to happen on January 1st.
Any day.
But the whole thoughts were that it was a test run for the Super Bowl, being in New Orleans, testing, kind of poking at security type thing, right?
Oh, the terrorist guy was testing the security. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe or the terrorist group, and
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
This is he's testing security, testing response times,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. And it's a big concern. It was a big concern because you got the NFL there, right? You got one of the biggest shows of the year going on. Taylor Swift's going to be there because the Chiefs are there. You got a lot of celebrities show up there.
Donald Trump's probably going to go.
Well, and that's the thing. First sitting president to go, and they announced it.
Yeah.
Right? And he announced it, and I'm like, oh, that's not good.
No.
And so I was reading an article just on Thursday, I think it was, about how they're very worried about it. They've got every agency with all the initials are down there, and it's going to be locked down. Huge security.
Presidential motorcade is 30 vehicles.
Yeah.
It's not just one car and two cars in front of it.
Yeah.
It's tanks, armored vehicles, fire, ambulance. Like it's a massive. They shut down entire streets.
Yeah.
And the guy comes it's really, you would have to even a drone strike would be tough.
Yeah.
The security is really big. But I mean, for the Super Bowl, the Olympics, was it London? The overall budget was like $50 billion or something. I can't remember the exact number. 8 of that was security.
Yeah.
And this is just as big. Mind you, the Olympics is like a month and this is one day.
Yeah.
But put it in per capita context, the security on this is just as big. And maybe January 1st, it was just local cops and state police. But now, like you said, all the the FBI, ATF, state, everything.
Yeah, they're all going to be there.
Huge. It's very big.
So, I know security is a big concern for it. I'm really hoping nobody bothers trying anything because it's going to be so locked down.
Yeah.
It's just, I just want it to be a good day tomorrow. Good football game, end off the football year. Right.
Nobody gets hurt. Everybody has fun.
We can start preparing for the Los Angeles Chargers undefeated season and Super Bowl championship next year.
Okay, Jacob, hold that 1908. Hold that clip because we've already done this once.
Hey, if you ain't cheering for your team to win, are you really a fanatic?
Come
on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Amen. Okay. All right. Well, that wraps up football. Super Bowl.
Let's hit the NFL awards quickly.
Oh, NFL awards real quick.
NFL
we got
awards,
a couple minutes.
Yeah, because the honors were really good this year.
Josh Allen
took MVP, which controversial because they say that what's his name? Lamar Jackson had better stats. Patrick Mahomes had better wins. Josh Allen did just about as much with a whole lot less.
He did.
He didn't have a Derrick Henry. He didn't have a Travis Kelce. he didn't have Saquon Barkley because Hurts' name was in there for MVP
Right.
as well. Barkley's name was in there, but he
Yeah.
didn't have a Jalen Hurts.
No.
You know, Allen did a lot with less. He was the most valuable player to his team.
Very much so, totally.
They got-
and sorry to interrupt. Lamar Jackson's won it a couple times this
Yep.
year. Saquon Barkley had a good season. This
Yep.
first real breakout season.
Yep.
Josh Allen has been there for the Bills, for Bills Mafia, making it exciting, getting them in there, making plays
Yeah.
year after year after year. And this was you know what? Just give him the MVP. Like he just,
Yeah.
even if there's guys out there with better numbers, if you look at him in the past 5 seasons, just let him have it. He'd rather have the Super Bowl ring,
Yeah.
which, but he'll take an MVP. And,
Yeah.
do good. God bless. Go Bills. I mean, what a clip. I just love it.
It was great. It was great. And so I don't think there was any coach of the year was Kevin O'Connell, Minnesota Vikings.
Sure.
He really
No
brought
problem.
them with Sam Darnold, no less.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like that one. That's a good pick. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jared Verse with the Los Angeles Rams. Rookie, just a phenomenal rookie. You couldn't tell he was a rookie.
No.
I was like, when did he get drafted again? Oh wait, this year. So comeback player of the year, Joe Burrow.
Bing.
he's like, it's not exactly a award you want to be up for, but if you're up for it, you might as well try to win it. That's what he said. And he goes, I'm just upset that I've been nominated for this twice. So, offensive player of the year, Saquon Barkley. I thought that was great.
Who got Rookie of the Year?
Pat Surtain got defensive player of the year.
Okay.
And offensive rookie of the year was Jaden Daniels. And there's no denying that. The guy was just phenomenal.
Yeah,
So,
unbelievable. I was kind of surprised they lost as big as they did to Philly. I thought it was going to be a way tighter game. I thought he could pull it off. But
yeah. And
you
another.
learn, you build, you grow.
Just watching the awards show because I had to see this was my guy Antonio Gates, tight end, San Diego Chargers, got inducted into the Football Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Yeah, most touchdowns by a tight end ever, fourth most receptions, third most yards, and most touchdowns.
Nice.
Yeah, great guy. Glad to see you get his honors.
Okay.
So there's
All right,
football.
There's football. We'll wrap up. See you next time when we go off topic.
Off topic.